We've now been instructed to work from home, quite right under the circumstances, and about time really. I've always said that I'd be fine to work from home anytime, so this would be the perfect opportunity. I don't really see the problem. I'm sure I'll be very good at it. Maybe after all this, I work from home all the time, much more convenient, avoid the traffic, and I can fit work around me. It's the way it should be. The first thing is to set up my desk. Now, I've taken the laptop from work and where to position myself. In the bedroom? No, I think I need to separate home from work. And if I see the bed there, it would be too much of a temptation to crawl back in again. Kitchen? Bad plan. I think surrounded by all that food, I'll be too tempted to be snacking every 5 minutes. Actually, that reminds me, breakfast time. It's important to have a good breakfast to sustain myself through a long day at work. Usually I take what I can as I'm in a hurry to run for the bus, but now I have a bit more choice. Let's see. Back again. Yes, well, that's good brain food. I think it was worth cooking up something substantial to keep me going. Consider it an investment. It'll probably mean that I can keep going for longer without any distractions. Though I did see in the cupboard that Debbie has bought some of those biscuits I like. I didn't realise we had any of those left. No, I've only now finished eating. I must resist the temptation. But I now know that they're in there. How can I get the thought out of my mind? Resilience. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Marathon, that's what Snickers used to be. I really fancy some chocolate now. Compromise. I'll make myself a hot chocolate as a sort of treat. So my work desk will have to be in the lounge then, that's fine. I'll need a comfortable chair to sit on as I'll be there for a while. Sitting on the sofa, fine for a while, but I have to resist the urge to stretch out, and then there's a remote control, so it would be so easy to put on Holmes under the hammer. No, I'm at work and must exercise self-control. First decision I had to make was what to wear. I mean, I'm still at work, so probably a full suit and tie would be a bit overly. It's a tough one as I'm at work, but at home. Tempting as it is to stay in my dressing gown, I feel obliged to set an example. But being at home, there's hardly any need to iron a shirt and have pressed trousers on. I mean, when I'm at home, I'm usually hanging around in boxers and my old t-shirt from the 90s that has now become a favourite to sleep in. I thought I'd compromise and wear a polo shirt. Smart, casual, it's really comfy, but it has a collar on. We'll have to do some video calls, so at least if my top half is semi-respectable, that should work out fine. I think sitting at the table is probably the best. I don't think I can sit there for the whole day for my back. These chairs are quite hard. Perhaps get a few cushions. Maybe I can order a chair online. Let's see. I know. I fit in a few opportunities to move throughout the day. Let's start now. I could walk into the kitchen and get one of those biscuits. Yes, good idea. Maybe I can pull off some of those sofa cushions and put them on my chair. Posture is everything. I now need to set up my workstation. I'll get everything laid out, laptop there, diary can go there, and my writing pad can go to my left. I took my post-its from work, so it would be a bit of familiarity, and then we'll need somewhere for my pens. I've got quite a lot of different ones. This pot should do fine. Now for the pencils. Must have got blunt on my trip back here. I suppose there's nothing for it. I'm going to have to sharpen them all now. It'll be no good starting off with them all blunt. It's an investment of time. Might as well do all the other ones in the house now in case I end up using them later on. It's a good job I took back that electric sharpener with me. It makes a bit of a noise, but it's really efficient. Lovely. All sharpened now and ready to go. Separate pot for pencils, I think. We'll also need to think about positioning too. Where shall I put my laptop? Facing the window? No, too blinding. And if I turn my back to it, it shines right on the screen and I can't see a thing. To the side, I can sort of half see, and then when the sun goes round, and no, that's no good either, right? Well, we'll have to shut the curtains. A bit dark. I miss the blinds we have at work. Now I'm going to have to put the lights on, which is ridiculous during the day and on my electricity bill. I hate blocking out the sun. Oh, a phone call. I did divert the phone home, so better put on my professional front. Residential services, how may I help you? Excuse me? No, I'm not interested in your insurance, and no, I've not had an accident in the last 3 years. Goodbye. Honestly, how rude. My work being interrupted by junk phone calls. That's got my back right up. So, working from home. Got my desk set up, pens out, diary ready, computer on, and let's get started. Bit different, isn't it? I mean, I'm at work, but I'm also at home. That's strange, isn't it? I mean, I could get up and get a drink whenever I want with no one to stop me. Yeah, I'm my own boss now. In fact, I will. I'll go and prove it to myself and make myself a drink. You know, one of those biscuits will go really well with a drink. Back again. Where was I? Right, homeworking. Let's get on. First thing is to get back to those people who messaged me last week. I left a big pile of stuff to do on my desk, so I'll get on to that. Wait, it's still on my desk, isn't it? My desk at work, that is. How annoying. Oh well, plan B. What should I do next? Emails. Let's start going through these. Most of these are not relevant, all staff emails. I mean, who really reads the message from the chief executive anyway? There's a network outage in a school. My favourite ones to deal with. Delete. This one, they're trying to sell me something, but oh, what's this? Tips for working from home. That sounds interesting. Never usually read these, but it affects me now. Let's see. Should speak to the others about this. It says this program is really time saving and helps you manage your to-do list. There's another thing here that helps you maximize your communications by sending messages all in one go. Quite a reasonable price too. I'll see what the others think. Definitely worth exploring. Glad they sent it to me. You see, I never really take the time to look into these things. This could be revolutionary for our business. You wait until I tell them about this at our team meeting. Wait a minute. I wonder what the others are doing. I do miss the banter a bit in the office, finding out what's been happening at the weekend. It's all a bit quiet here. Perhaps I should put a message up and get the chat flowing. We had that message board we could use between us. Let's put something up. What are you up to, you wasters? I should get the chat flowing. Let's see who's first. Might have to wait a minute to see who puts it up. I bet it will be Bob. Might be Charity though, always good for a laugh. Lynn is a bit more reserved, but I think she'll take to it if the others follow. Who's it going to be? Come on, what's the matter with you? Perhaps leave it for a bit, check my emails and come back to it. Let's have a look then. Anyone commented yet? Surely now. I'll remind them to look at the boards during our meeting later. We said we'd have our meetings via a video call. That should be a laugh. To see everyone in their home comforts who feel they don't have to make quite such an effort if they're not coming into the office. It'll be great having all the faces on the screen. It'll be a bit like a university challenge. I'm looking forward to that. Perhaps give it a test run first. But try it in the house. I'll call Debbie in the other room. Watch this. Oh, she's hung up on me. Said she's busy and doesn't want to be disturbed. Doesn't she realise I'm also at work here? Oh well, I'll have a go with a camera on myself. I think I'm really good at this and I look really funny. Look at this. These faces I'll make are really going to brighten up our meetings. Perhaps I should do some impressions too. This is really good. I'm really quite a natural in front of the camera, really. And no real surprise. I always thought I could do it, be a presenter. Let's have a look at the BBC, see if there's any jobs going. I mean, how hard can it be, really? You have to make a start somewhere. I need to get back to it. Okay, let's open up the emails again. Nothing really happening. No posts on my comments yet either. Where is everyone? Oh, there's something that's come in from Barry. This will be good. Oh, not really. It's the minutes from the health and safety meeting. I suppose I should read them really. He did take my place at the last meeting. Let's have a browse. Oh, this is quite heavy going. Glad I wasn't there. Wonder if Barry would like to go to the next one too. Perhaps I can convince him it would be good for his development. Then I wouldn't have to sit through 2 hours of this again. You know, it's quite nice sitting here and having a view from the window. Don't really have anything to look at from my desk at work except a wall. So having something to look at is quite a nice change. Never really appreciated how much I can see from here, all these fields and farmland. It's quite a picture there, really. Shows you what you don't really notice, what's on your doorstep. What's that moving over there? It's moving quite fast and it's quite big. Is it a badger? I've never seen one of those before. Can't really see from here. Let's grab those binoculars from the hall. Okay, let's have a closer look. No, it's too quick for a badger. Definitely some kind of cat, but he's quite big. Wonder if he's one of those Scottish wildcats. He's definitely the right colouring. And what was it about the tail again? He's too far away to see. He's heading straight for the farmhouse. I bet he's after their chickens. Wouldn't that be amazing? My first day home and I've spotted a wildcat. How rare that must be. Quick, ring the Wildlife Trust. Yes, hello. I think I've seen a Scottish wildcat. Yeah, it's a tabby cat. Doesn't seem to have a stripe down his tail. I can't see if he has white teeth or not. Yes, he's heading straight for Heath Farm. Oh no, he's out of sight. Now, I bet he's gone for those chickens. Can't see anything yet. Oh, someone's coming. Yes, it's Mrs. Robbins, and she's carrying quite a large thing. Oh, sorry, I think it's a cat she's holding. That's right, she did say he's getting quite big now. Yes, he's a tabby. I think he gets fed in quite a few houses around it. Sorry, I might have wasted your... How rude, he hung up on me. There was me trying to perform an act of public service. Some people have no patience. Exciting, though. Gosh, is that the time? 12:15? What a morning it's been. Feeling a bit on the peckish side now. I think it's probably time for an early lunch. I wonder what I could find in the fridge. After a good lunch, I'll get back to it. And as I said, this working from home business, I think it'll be no problem at all.